Hi, this is John with 4.5, and this week I want to talk to you about when bad websites happen to good people. I'm going to tell you about some of the things that your website may be doing wrong. So, a bad website. A bad website can be gorgeous. It can be pretty, but confusing. Do you have a site that has graphics moving in and out, it's got pictures changing out, when you scroll around, stuff moves in and out of the frame, but there's no clear idea of where to go or what to interact with? That's bad. You don't want to do that. Even if you have an ugly site, but people see what they want to see and go where they want to go, that's great. But looks aren't everything. Don't just judge on that. Make sure that you've got more stuff there than just a pretty face. So let's get to that. It could be beautiful, but if it can't be found, it's going to do you no good. So if you've got a front page that's got a lot of images, but no text on it, no keywords, Google doesn't know what you're there for. They're not going to be able to rank you. So in that vein, you should have keywords, you should have stuff written, not just in the images, but written in HTML, and you want to be found for what you want to be found for. You want to be found for the right keywords. So if you are a property management company and you're working in Atlanta, you better have the terms Atlanta Property Management on the page. A few times. Doesn't have to be a million, but you have to have it on there or you're not going to rank for it. Nobody's going to find you. You absolutely have to do it. Now, you don't want to give all the answers on the front page, though. What you want to do is you want to engage visitors, but you want to lead them deeper. So a bad page would be one that has everything just on that one page. All of your answers are right here. Because the way that Google works is that if somebody goes to your site for a keyword and then they go deeper, you get credit for that. If they don't go deeper, if they go to your site and they just spend time on that page without interacting with it and they go away again, they count that as a bounce. Because they could assume that they clicked on it, went away, and then just came back and said, that's not the right site. They have to interact with it. They maybe have to click on a video. They have to go deeper. So, what will do that? A good website is informative, so a bad website is not. It's just got platitudes, or it's just got pictures. It doesn't have information that both your prospective client and Google can see and read and make a judgment on. Is this the right company for me? Or is this the right company or the right page for that keyword in the case of Google? It has to be informative. And lastly, and possibly the most important, although this has got very little to do with Google itself, it has to help you close. If it is simply a bunch of information there, and it just does not engage people in a way that will make them call you or leave their email for you, fill out a form or whatever, then you're leaving money on the table. Now, we have seen companies that will compare two different prices for websites and go, well, these guys are charging me $7,000 and these guys are charging me $3,000. I'm going to go with those guys. But if these guys are making a site that has pages or is designed to close business, the difference between this page and that page's price is one deal. And it has to close. If it's not closing, you're wasting time. You would pay a good salesman $4,000 extra a year than someone that didn't sell at all, right? Right. It's got to close. Does it have a deal on the page? Does it entice in prospective owners? Does it direct them easily to the right place? Well, it should. So those are some of the bad habits of good web pages. If your website is doing one or two of these, you could be getting by, but there's no reason that you can't have all of these things. And all of these things lead to a good website, and a good website like that is one that brings you business. If you have any questions about good websites, property management marketing, whatever, give us a call. And thank you very much for listening.